are an application security posture management solution. We basically help companies that write software, which is virtually everyone today, get confidence and trust in the software they're releasing. So all the supply chain attacks you're hearing about and the fact that there are a lot of software vulnerabilities and it's very hard to get a secure product out of the door, we help mainly the development process, the development teams, create a secure software factory.
Why was it important for you to attend Nightdragon's Innovation Summit?
The cybersecurity in general moves really fast and changes, and there's so many technologies that are being developed. So mainly just to understand where the world is going. So basically the talk is AI and Gen AI and how this is going to impact cybersecurity. And I'm interested to learn from people who are leading the industry how they forecast the future.
What are the major topics that you're discussing with these other industry leaders?
So I would say one which is now very trendy, but we are working with development teams to help secure the software they're building, and the biggest change that software development is undergoing is AI. And they say almost like English is the new programming language and developers are using AI to write their code or make decisions.
Yeah.
So we are trying to understand how much of this threat is something that they see today, what are they doing today to learn more about this, just to understand how people are using it in their environment. It's one of the really interesting topics.
And what are some of the biggest trends right now that you're seeing in the cybersecurity sector?
ASPM, Application Security Posture Management, which basically is a centralized platform to trust software, is one of the main things that is now very, very hot. I would mention that the whole area of trust in software takes appearance in a lot of regulations. For example, the US government makes it very high requirements into selling software to the government, and many other entities are going to follow. So it becomes becomes harder to be able to get accepted as a trusted software if you're a business that sells your product.
How does Legit Security help bridge that gap and help CISOs address these challenges?
So we automate the discovery and the visibility into how the software factory looks like. So very quickly, within minutes, they get the map of how their basically factory looks like.
Yeah.
What are the developers, the pieces, the components, the third parties, and what's protected and what's not. So they can immediately understand where they are and then take action to improve that.
Where do you see this space going in the next 3 to 5 years?
So it's all about trust in software. So software regulations and AI are the biggest two things that are driving this forward. And we're going to see more and more restriction for companies to sell their software, like software bill of materials, and a lot of more certification that needs to be done. And the fact that AI is now part of a lot of applications. Once software, you knew what you're building. Today you have this sort of a black box inside that you don't know. Suddenly it's prompts and how do you interact with it. So it's something new that's going to, I think, change completely the way we think about securing software.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.